Hi, good morning. Whoa, I'm so excited to be here. Look at this color. I love this color on me. Like I'm going to give myself a compliment. It's my mom's shirt. Yay. And my mom's super freaking amazing necklace that I love. So I guess we could say my mom's here with us today, right? Oh, whoops. It's getting crazy up in here. Hey, you guys, I'm going to do this on a Facebook Live, but I'm also recording this for the Craving Consciousness podcast because I want to share with you guys kind of where I came from, how I used my gift in the beginning, and what I'm using my gift for now. Good morning, Madeline. Hey, so I'm going to start recording this for the podcast. All right, good morning, you guys. So I was thinking, sitting here, and I told my husband, I said, I'm sitting here, I'm waiting for a download because I love to help you guys awaken to your spiritual gifts and get in alignment with the frequency of your dream life and business. And by doing so, I let spirit work through me. And so I will literally wait for a download before I do a Facebook Live for you guys or before I start charting out new content. But I wasn't always at this level working with spirit. And so today they were like kind of reminding me, remember what it was like in the beginning? So I wanted to share that with you guys because I wasn't always this at this level in my business, at this level in my mindset, and at this level self-development wise. So way back yonder, way back when I was a baby psychic, that's what I like to call it. At first, it was really the shock and awe factor. Like I really couldn't believe that I could see behind closed doors. I really couldn't believe that I was delivering these mediumship readings that were so profound, right? So it was really I guess I call it shock and awe. I see some of you guys jumping on the live in our group, Your Spiritual Awakening Community. Hey, Mario, good morning. Thanks for jumping on live. If you guys are watching the live, let me know. Let me know if you're watching the live or the replay, or leave us a comment on the Craving Consciousness podcast. So yeah, at first it was this shock and awe, and I kept always questioning, like, did that really just happen? Am I crazy? And am I making this shit up? Right? But the validations that I was receiving were so profound, like I was saying, that then I went into this next phase of, please don't take my gift away. Please don't take my gift away. Please don't take my gift away. Like, how many of you guys have been growing through that phase of your gift, right? Thinking, they gave me something so special. Please don't take it away. And then also feeling they gave me something so special. Why me? Right? Like, what do I owe them something? Going through that, like, okay, crap, I better be a better human. Maybe I better not drink wine anymore, right? I'm going to stop eating meat, and all of those things go through your mind. And those are all great things if those are the choices that you decide to make, right? But I was in this mindset of like, if I don't do something, they're going to take my gift away, right? So that was like back in the day. And then of course I started just then I was like, okay, now I really want to use this gift and monetize it, because I was an entrepreneur before I ever became a psychic medium, you guys. I left corporate America and I started an online nutrition and weight loss business. And it wasn't until I moved across the country that business afforded me, right? I was doing quite well in that business for a ways. But once I had my spiritual awakening, that business started falling apart. Why? Because I was so fascinated with having this ability to be able to see, to be able to hear, and be able to feel. And Campbell, I think that's awesome. I mean, you're exactly my target client. But you're in the right place, you know what I mean? In our community, Campbell's saying, I feel like a baby psychic right now. And so that's why I think this community is amazing. And the podcast is amazing, because we're like supporting people from the very beginning of like, am I crazy? Like, what are these crazy numbers that I'm seeing? And all of a sudden I'm able to do this. And then, I love to help you guys awaken to your gifts. and support you as you grow through a baby psychic, all the way to living the life of your dreams, really, honestly. So I talked about how I felt like super, like, I can't even believe that these words are coming out my mouth and the people are getting it, going to, why me? Why did they pick me? Do I have to do something for them, right? And then started to monetize the business and be braver with actually putting a price behind my thing. And so then I was able to, help see people's lovers, people's past loved ones would flow through with a nice healing message. And I got to see how I could help people, but also monetize it so that I wasn't like starving to death and going to like the food pantry, right? And then what happened is it led into spirit working through me, saying that they keep coming back with this same problem. See, every time, see how spirit flows through me? They're like, in, out, in, out. That's how it is, right? Yeah. Thank you. No, I'm getting marketing advice. Thank you so much. That means a lot to me. Anyways, so then what happened is people kept coming with the same problems. And also people kept coming with, this is happening to me too. So that's when I developed the online programs, right? The Awaken program, which was pretty swift. I started teaching pretty quickly after I developed, because it was so life-changing to me, right? And then when the people kept coming, my clients kept coming, right? Because I guess I have students over here, clients over here coming with the same problems. That's when I started using my gift as coaching, right? So where I'm at now, like I was saying at the very beginning, is I'm allowing spirit to flow through me for my business in a greater capacity, so that I could help you guys at this different level. So, oh yeah, Madeline's sharing with us that she almost died the other day and her angels actually saved her. And she felt her grandma right there with you. Yes, a little side note, since you guys are engaging with me, which I absolutely love, to kind of guide and coach Madeline and explain, I'm glad you're okay, honey. It wasn't your time to bounce, right? A lot of times we have different opportunities to bounce. And when I say bounce, I mean leave. Lisa's late to the live, but you're going to want to watch it from the beginning. So the deal with angels, right? And when I say angels, I'm not talking about your past loved ones, because there's people get really confused. They always think their angels are their grandma or whatever. Your grandma is your past loved one, right? But when we're talking about angels, we're talking about like the archangels. Those, you have free will, and usually the only time they will intervene, like they just did with Madeline, is when it's not your time to go, and when your soul knows it's not your time to go. But for some reason, you had to have that experience either to grow in faith. There's so many reasons why we have all these crazy experiences. But anyway, these are like the different levels of how I used my psychic and mediumship gift, right? And the reason kind of why I wanted to share this with you guys is because I think there's like this stigma with becoming a psychic medium, right? Like you're supposed to be in this dark room giving readings. And you can, and it's fun as hell. I mean, it's the most amazing thing. But, I feel like spirit, we're at this level now where it's becoming more normal. Like, look, there's almost 5,000 people in our community, and there's other spiritual communities with just that many, if not more, right? Because people are flocking to this. So it's starting to become a more normal thing. And why? I'm going to tell you why. Because you're here to change the world. You're here to change what's the normalcy. And we're becoming so sensitive. It's important for us to embrace these gifts and then utilize them in the way that we feel that we as the medium want to, right? So remember at the beginning of the video, I was saying, oh my gosh, please don't take my gift away. What do you want me to do? What am I supposed to do with it? Like I owe you like this big thing. And let me back up here for a second too, because I want to make something very, very, very clear. Are you listening? I want to make something very, 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 very clear. Every single one of us has these abilities. Are you special because you figured it out? Yeah, you are. Of course, you're so special. You're so very special. But anybody can develop into these abilities. Anybody. So don't think you're too special, right? I want to say that. So if you have the experiences and then you dive in and you work with me and you end up developing them, right? Then your desires, what's inside of you, right? We have some people that do the ancestry, right? We have some people that attract like cancer patients, right? We have some people so that they could heal them, right? We have some people that are straight up healers and they hear the codes, the healing codes from the angels, and they implement it in their healing sessions. Some people, spiritual coach, right? Some people teach other people how to manage their energy in a time like this. But you're all using your gifts to do so. And I think it's amazing too, even on a coaching call, I'll have grandparents step in to like say something, you're still going to be using your gifts how you want to. I don't ever want you guys to feel guilty if A, you're charging, if B, you want to use your gift to, and you work in the medical community and you want to use your gift in the operating room. I've taught hundreds and hundreds of you guys. So, I've seen it blossom out into all these different ways. It's up to you to use your gift. And remember, they're not ever going to take your gift away, right? They're not ever going to take it away. It could get stronger and weaker according to your daily practice, right? But it's always going to be there. So if you're at that baby psychic phase where you're like, please don't take my gift away, and who am I to have these abilities? You are just like all of us. You're just as gorgeous and beautiful of a medium that any of us can possibly be, right? So having said all this, I'm so grateful that you guys stopped by to share, to let me share with you where my gift came from, kind of where it's at now, and how I use it in my business is to, when I'm creating programs with you, right? I'm creating a program right now. So I get quiet and I meditate and I wait for the download, right? But also I combine it with my desire, because they know what my desire is. And so you have your guides and angels that are standing there going, okay, we're going to give you clarity in this moment of silence. What if the program looks like this? And then you get really, and if you guys have ever done a mediumship reading, you get, I call it spirit high, right? Spirit crack. You get really pumped the frick up when your desire and their clarity meet together. Oh yeah. And then you have offers that sell. Then you have greater transformations with your clients because you're using this in your business. It's freaking beautiful, isn't it? Isn't it an amazing day to be a psychic medium, or develop into that? So I'm sending you guys all love. I stopped that recording. I did it, you guys, without fumbling this time. I'm a freaking expert, right, in the spiritual awakening and law of attraction, but get me behind this thing to try to make it stop recording the podcast, and that's another story. So I'm sending you guys all love. I'm about to make another huge announcement. I'll just say it here, and then I'm going to be posting about it like crazy, that we are temporarily closing the doors to the Alignment Academy. So you guys are only going to have like 72 hours. I need to look at the calendar to get in. And then we're not opening them back up until later on in 2020. Because I'm working on this other program for you. Everything's still happening in the Alignment Academy. There's some crazy, amazing stuff. We have psychic readings coming down, live psychic readings coming down this month. The Become a Spiritual Coach series is in there. So much. So many psychic development exercises are in there. So yes, I love you guys. If you're wanting to get an Alignment Academy, now's the time because the doors are going to close. I will be posting about it in our community. And then tomorrow I'm making a huge announcement here in our community as well, with a podcast episode explaining why I made this decision for my business. And I'm so excited to share it with you. Have a gorgeous day, you guys. I'll talk to you soon.